Hey guys, so you don't think demons are real? How about an ex of Jesus Christ? Close as I got. Anyway, this video is gonna my experience the last 2 days. Well, I've never been possessed before, but I have today. I have yesterday and today. You wouldn't believe this shit. Okay, today is Sunday morning, 10 o'clock a.m. Yesterday, Saturday, at lunchtime, between 11 and 12, I ate some lunch, laid down for my beauty nap, and fell asleep. Had a cool dream. The teacher, she took me to her school in St Lucian. Now the teacher's been helping me uncover some stuff, watch my last video, and inside myself, between me and the Loogy-Man. She had to do a class, so she took me there, and I was sleeping. So wherever I sleep, I have to sleep in St Lucian in a new place. When I go to sleep physically, my soul has to go to a new place. Where the Loogy-Man doesn't know where I am. So she took me to her school with the students, and she was teaching a class on economics. I told her that was a sin, and I was just joking, but it was a really cool experience. I got to I was meeting the kids and everything. In the dream, I was running around, but I woke up in my bed, and I'm still in the classroom. Then I started talking to all the students. Then I told the teacher I gotta go to the illusion room to finish off the zombies and some guns and stuff like that, and make some trains for the evening. And so I went there. I went to illusion. She grabbed the class and took the whole class to see my huge ass train set, the trains I make, the zombies I make, and the raiders, and the illusion room, the city of the illusion room, the whole city. So it's almost done. Anyway, I went there, and then as I was going there, I got up. I woke up. It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I made a coffee. I drank a quart, the same coffee from yesterday. I drank a quarter of it, and all of a sudden I got tired again. So I fell asleep in the illusion room. As I was laying there in my bed, falling asleep, I went to, I don't know, I think Christ took me somewhere else from the illusion room, because I fell asleep in the illusion room. Christ took me to another place in St Lucian that he knows, and I fell asleep. He should have left me in the illusion room. Fuck. Anyway, that running out of half of it already. I was up in reality for about 45 minutes on the computer, messing around. I was going to go to Dan's house and do C5. And I heard the ETs in my head, sound of them. So that was interesting. First time in 6 months. First time in 6 months. Well, since my last CE5, which was almost in spring. Not 6 months, it was like 3 months. But anyway, it's hard to remember. It's hard to remember, guys. I then went to sleep, and I was up cold. I don't remember the dream I had. No, I do remember the dream. Sorry, I had 3 major dreams. The second one was I was with my ex-girlfriend from when I was younger. And she was trying to get laid. She was doing everything she had to do to get laid. And all of a sudden she disappeared, and all of a sudden another girl came. She was trying to do everything she could to get laid, and I wasn't having it. I wasn't screwing any girls. And then another girl came. She wasn't my girlfriend. She was my friend. All when I was younger, in reality, when I was a younger kid. They're all in my dreams. 3 of them, within one dream, trying to get laid. I woke up, and it was 6 o'clock. So I just slept 5 hours. And I never sleep 5 hours in the afternoon. Never. I woke up, stayed awake till how long did I stay awake? Till about 11. And I went to sleep. I went back. Yeah, did I eat supper? Yeah, I ate supper at around 10 o'clock. By 11, I watched the show, part 3 of the guy that shoots everybody. What's his name? I forgot. Wick. John Wick 3. Yeah, I watched John Wick 3. Got over with about 10:30, 11. I ate supper watching it. I lay down and go to sleep. I woke up at 3 o'clock. I had the same dream continue. 3 girls, 3 of my ex, 2 of my ex-girlfriends, 1 a friend. They're all trying to get me laid. It's all penises and trying tantrums and girls yelling at me and screaming. It wasn't them. It wasn't them in a dream. And I dreamt that from 11, and I woke up at 3. I wake up at 3, and my subconscious is screaming. Oh, I know the ending of the dream. Okay, hold on. Listen to this. I'm in a dream. The last part of the dream I knew. I'm in an alleyway, and bad guys are coming up the alleyway, but there's a fence to the left, and it's all covered in candy wrappers. The whole fence is covered in chocolate bar wrappers and candy bubblegum wrappers. All the bad guys are on the other side of the fence, but I can't see them. I can only see the light. See, they'll make the light change between the candy wrappers, and I'll see them, and then I'll shoot them. Sometimes there would be 3 guys coming up the alley. 3, and I saw them as terrorists in my mind. They were terrorists, like on fucking CNN, and they're coming up. And I'm sitting here behind sandbags, fucking blood sport. Probably has to do with that John Wick fucking shit I just watched. And what's going on? But I'm shooting these guys, and the whole fence was covered in candy wrappers. I couldn't understand why, or understood. But the guys in the alley went away, but then there was a guy shooting at me. And I ran out of bullets. I got somebody to go get me more bullets and the clips so I could shoot the son of a bitch who's shooting at me behind the fence, the candy wrapper fence. I don't understand. It was a normal chain link fence, but there was candy wrappers stuck all over. So he comes back, gives me the bullets. I can see him moving around, the light shifting between the fence. I stick my gun in. This is a dream. I stick my gun in and right? And I see the blood splattered through the candy wrappers and blood. I'm like, I got the son of a bitch, I got. And then I pulled the gun out. I stuck the gun in the fence. I pulled the gun out and I started waking up. As I woke up, Jesus Christ is there in the dream, and other people, and they're all yelling at me. And all of a sudden, I realized I was being strangled. The Loogy-Man came into me when I was sleeping, and this is 3 o'clock in the morning, between Saturday and Sunday, 3 o'clock in the morning. And there was like an anaconda wrapped around my neck. 1, 2, 3, 4 of my soul. Choking me out. Man, I could breathe fine. But my soul was, my fucking subconscious is screaming, Christ is screaming, Tina and the kids are screaming. Christ has other people there that are trying to do things, and all I know is he's running me. He's got me in his arms, and I'm trying to tell him the dream, and they're telling me that he's choking me. And the dream was me shooting him. In the dream, I'm shooting him. I go, well, there's a fence with candy wrappers stuck all around. I don't know what that means, but I was shooting them. And I got them. I got everybody. I shot every one of them. But I woke up with a fucking snake. And what it was the Loogie from Loogy-Man. He projected the thing that went in here into my ethereal skin, went in, wrapped itself around my neck, and then he's just squeezing. I tell you, my neck was going like that, and it was in my head, it was down my spine, and I wrapped around my spirit skin, and he was squeezing. They said, we don't. Christ is coming at me trying to get him out. Okay. I was scared. I actually got pretty fucking scared. Then I realized my inner light wasn't shining, glowing anymore. I couldn't find it. I couldn't see it because I used my inner light to do everything. He had blocked it, put a thing around it, like a bubble, a black bubble, so I don't see it. And he thinks I can't use it. Well, I screamed. Christ was doing what he does. Everybody was doing what they got to do. Christ is taking me to a safe place where Christ hang out so they could isolate this guy doing what he's doing to me. And I guess while I was shooting bad guys, my soul was screaming for Christ and the priests and the teachers and everybody to come and help because I'm being strangled. He's telling them. I didn't know that at the time, but I do now. So he takes me to the Christ room in St Lucian. They're all trying to get this fucking thing off my neck, and I can't. They go, we don't know what to do, we don't know what to do yet. But Christ is doing this thing. There's a priest standing over me, and I just, in my head, I just kept getting one word. Get yourself christened. Christened. So I told Christ, christen me, it means something. I keep thinking it. And he goes, okay. Within 5 minutes, there was a christening of Christ. He was doing the christening on me. And so I'm being strangled, sitting at the computer, and he's like, bow, you gotta bow, you gotta bow. So I bowed the best I could. Not physical, but in my body, but I'm awake. This is what I'm telling you, man. This fucking thing's strangling me. Still strangling me. Finally, he can't get it out, and as I'm awake, he can't get this fucking thing released. And it hurts. It's like a headache from your shoulder blades all the way up your back, and your head's being pulled off your body like that. But it's not physical, it's your spirit skins and your soul being stretched and squeezed. And just, it's like an anaconda snake constricting around your. So he goes, I hear Chris say, okay, you're a Christian and all that. And then he goes, go back to bed right now. Simple. So I shut the fucking computer down. I'm like, dude, I just made a coffee. This one, 3 o'clock. I go back to sleep. It is now 3:30, almost 4. So I missed about 45 minutes in there. I go back to sleep. I lay down. It's hard to remember exactly. I was going to make a video at 3 o'clock in the morning, but I didn't. I fell back asleep. I then lay down. A few minutes go by, and not a few minutes, I don't know how much time, and I'm trying, I took my inner light, and I beamed it on him. I asked Mom, get this fucking guy, I don't know how you can do it. She beamed the inner light in him. The inner light went from him did something to the loogie around my throat, choking me, went down into him. And all of a sudden I saw that. So I, mom, whoever, took the loogie, wrapped it around his throat, and reversed the process. Now I had beamed the inner light into the loogie. She took, like, this guy's in the illusion somewhere, way far away. She took the fucking thing and reversed it. She put the loogie that was choking me around his neck and started squeezing it. When that happened, he started choking out, which released the pressure on here, and then then Christ came, started sweating me. I was like 80 degrees in my bed. He's sweating me, and he took the loogie, slowly took the loogie off me. So we think the loogie's off me now. I'm saying, I don't know, I can't see anything inside me. So, and remember, the loogie is invisible unless you can see it. Christ can't even fucking see it. Nobody can see the thing that's choking me, but it's choking me because he's out of phase, or it's another illusion. Illusion number 2. I don't know. I just get this fucking thing out my neck. I'm gonna die. I mean, it was hurting. It was hurting bad, and he started choking out. Finally, they got the loogie out of me, and my mom, later late, she kept choking out. So Christ is saying, "Take the thing off. Take it." I go, "I'm not in control of it. Mom is." And he's like, "Just first." So he's choking out for like 15 minutes. His skin, he was being choked so bad, his skin started ripping. And just ripping from the pressure. Like, oh fuck. It was cool. I felt so good. But the guy likes fucking violence and pain. So I don't know if it did me any good or not. But finally, after it seemed like a long time, she took the thing off him. Then I fall asleep. I'm out cold. I go into another dream. The pain's gone, but my neck is all fucking whacked. I took an Advil. That's what I did too. I took an Advil just so I could relax, because everything was messed up. My muscles were hurting, my skins were hurting, I was bleeding inside. I woke up at 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. I woke up. I then was talking to I told Christ, hey, I got it. He's still in me. I just had a bunch of dreams with my ex-girlfriends again. 2 of them were my ex-girlfriends. There was a third one, but he didn't use her. And my friend. And they were all trying to have sex with me. And the room I was in was all covered in candy wrappers. And I couldn't understand these fucking candy wrappers. So I knew it was him. I knew it was Loogy-Man. He's trained. I woke up, and then as I'm watching this dream, I wake up, and he's talking in my subconscious. He took over the voice of my subconscious, which is very basic voice, and now is speaking fucking perfect English, but it's his voice. He took over my subconscious, and I love you, Richard. You gotta come be with me. I love you, and this and that, and this and that, and that's basically what he did. And I'm yelling like crazy, he's talking to me in the subconscious. So as he's talking, my soul is taking what he's saying and giving it to Christ and Tina and the rest of the investigators. And they're using all this as evidence of abuse so we can convict him. Okay? It was horrific. That was worse. My subconscious talking to me about sex and being together with this fucking Jesus Christ, ex-Jesus Christ, Loogy-Man, was worse than being choked out by the goddamn. Oh. It was all love. Like you talk to your wife. Like someone you're in love with, that's what he's doing to me. I was like, you gotta be out of your fucking mind. There's no way. I'm like, release me, release me, release me, release me. Truth revealed, release me, release me. Then, as that happened, I had a flash in my head. There's a kid in a playground on Earth. And he goes, and the kid is playing on a playground near a swing set, or one of them spinning things that go round and around and around. He's on one of those things that go round and around, and he's spinning around. He jumps up and he goes, "My name's Jessup West," or something. I can't remember his first name. Jessup West. And he goes, and then he goes, "I have to pay back what I did to someone." And then the vision went away. So, what is that little vision I have of him? That was him. That was an answer from my soul. And he goes, "I have to pay back what I did to someone." That was a vision. And he's going around and around. It means he ain't solved his problem. He's going around. You know, when you go around in a spiritual situation, the same fucking thing happens over and over. You gotta break that routine. Maybe I'm breaking the routine. I don't know. But he jumped up. He goes, "My name's Jesse West." Yeah, it was West. His last name was West. I know that. And this is the guy in New York that shot the 4 kids. He goes, "I'm going to jail. He goes, he's in my subconscious. My subconscious going, "Answer the phone. Answer the phone. Answer the phone." Fucking phone's ringing. I got Morse code going off in my head. Phone's ringing in my subconscious. You go, you gotta answer the phone so we can talk to each other in jail. I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail. They're taking me to jail. I'm like, "I'm putting you there, motherfucker. Die." Right? He goes, "I love you. I love you. You're the best thing ever happened to me." I'm like, "Holy fucking Lord help me." I'm like, "Jesus, get this fucking motherfucker out of my subconscious." I could not believe it. I have 7 minutes left. I might have to make 2 videos out of it. He goes, he didn't go. He didn't go anywhere. He was in my subconscious. I laid in bed, listen, talking to this fucker for like an hour or more. Christ couldn't get him out. Christ couldn't do nothing. He just doing what Christ does, heating me up. But another guy left, came back with another lady. She goes, "Hi, my name is Beatrice." I think it's Beatrice. She goes, "I'm Beatrice. I'm your teacher's friend. But I'm the teacher of the teacher." And I'm like, "Well, do what you gotta do. Get this son of a bitch out of me." She goes, "I gotta take time. It's gonna take time, and I'm gonna go inside you and I'm gonna figure out this whole goddamn thing. All your psychology, all your shit." Meanwhile, he's talking still. "I love you, Beatrice. You can't do nothing." Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, holy fuck. Can I get some fucking sleep? Oh man, you don't do it. So I tell Beatrice, I go, "You got full access. Get this fucker out of me, dude. I don't even give a fuck what's going on. Just get him out of me, man. This guy is 1 second away from destroying my brain. Literally. The meat of my brain. He can fucking destroy it." So as soon as she comes in just a little bit, just to check things out. She comes in, I can feel him start to leave. Right, he came in right here, because this is where I was destroyed by a previous ex-Christ with metal parts and stuff. I never did heal from it. But he comes in here, uses that as an access. He uses this as an access. He uses this side. He tries to get in this side, but this side is solid. But he's coming out of the back of my head. One of the loogies is coming out of the back of my head. I'm telling Christ where he's coming out. As he's going out, so now, the loogie that was around my neck went into my spine, went down my spine, right up my fucking skull, into my brainstem, wrapped itself in my brain, and now, the loogie that's in me, he is the loogie. So he can look. He goes into my, when he's in my brain, he goes into my subconscious, talks back to me, he manipulates me in the dreams, talks to me in my subconscious, manipulates me in my subconscious. And plus he can strangle the fucking shit out of me or do anything. He can take a hammer in the dream, walk up to my brain and start whap, whap, splatter, splatter, splatter. This is the danger you're in. But he didn't. Because he knows if he kills me, he's going to hell. Mom came down, took all the fucking seeds, took all his seeds. He's got a skill set, but he's got no power to use it. Means he can still use his skill set. She took 16 seeds out of him. She goes, when you learn, you can get them back. His mom, my mom, they're all one. We're all one. They took his seed. I forgot to tell you that. That was earlier. After he choked the shit out of me. So Beatrice is in me. I think her name's Beatrice. I can't. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it was even a lie just so I could know the name. But she ain't gonna use her real name, you know what I mean? I don't know. But anyway, she's helped me up. This guy starts leaving. So, I'm gonna make another video because I gotta keep going. Because I gotta remember. Okay, later, guys. Be right back. Go to the next video as soon as I get it up.